You know what I like to do when we don't have a planned intro?
Oh yeah, you just press the record button, bro.
What is this? StreamYard got. I hope y'all can't see this, whatever this is on the screen. StreamYard got up. Can you see that?
Yeah. I see. Basically, it's telling you live comments are directly coming to us.
But we ain't. Okay, there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go, bro. We have order now. Order between the chaos.
Order on the pod.
Hey, welcome back to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 192, with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out us on all the platforms, on Instagrams, on TikTok, on YouTube. What's the Discord, bro?
Shoe Dog Podcast on Discord.
And what is the Patreon, bro?
Shoe Dog Pod on Patreon.
Exactly. You can catch us there. You can have a conversation with us, and you can come through, and you can learn all the secrets that we talk about behind the scenes. But also, bro, what we here to do this week, bro?
Same thing we do every week, TJ. Try to take over the world.
Hey, that's the one, bro. That's the one. Hey, so, bro, we're nearly at Christmas time. This is like 2 days. This episode's going to drop 2 days before Christmas. How has your year been so far? Or how's your week been, first of all, so far?
It's been long and arduous. It's been mentally draining, to say the least.
Okay.
But
long.
In between the mental drainage, I've been having spots of good times and, doing some stuff I want to do. So I ain't mad. I ain't totally mad. The holiday season is always rough on a lot of people.
Yeah. The holiday season is rough. The holiday season can be mentally draining. The holiday season can be financially draining, and the holiday season can be relationship draining. So please, guys, if you're struggling, please, guys, seek advice, seek guidance, and reach out and talk to somebody. Don't suffer in silence. That's the one thing you guys need to not do. Don't suffer in silence, because everybody needs help sometimes. So reach out to your closest friends, to your relatives, have that conversation, and just try and look at the lighter side of life and, smile. A smile can make things seem a bit more better. And one bit of advice I learned this week: in your day, look for 3 grateful things and write them down at the end, and then reflect. I think that's a good way to start the new year. What do you think, bro?
That's easy for me. When I walk in this room, I got hundreds of grateful things in here.
That one right there. Look after yourselves, guys, because it's very important that you look after yourselves first and foremost. But this week on the pod, we have loads of things going. But, bro, I have to say one thing. I think Nike kind of did us last week. Because that release for those Sunders changed after the pod. Yes, bro. They actually turned it back to the community offspring Sunder. So, yeah, they did us last week, bro.
So?
I'm just saying. Post reflection, that was definitely like a community offspring sneaker, but then the codes didn't still line up. The codes still didn't line up, so which is a bit weird.
I do not care. Everything I said about offspring, I'm sticking to it. Everything I said remains true.
but on the flip side, yeah, bro. It was a good week. How was your week been anyway? What did you get up to this week?
Well, I have been doing a little bit of shopping, but it ain't been for nobody else. Like
Yeah.
off Christmas. I'm off Christmas this year. I might be off Christmas next year. It don't mean what it really supposed to mean anyway. It's just another commercial
Mhm.
holiday. In my opinion, I get the whole family aspect and the gifting aspects. People want to show appreciation for whoever, but I know a lot of people feel the way I do, feel like it's just obligatory because of the holiday, and they don't really care to spend money on some of the people that they spend the money on. But me and the dancing lady have been spending on ourselves. Let me
Mm.
say this. Shout out and congratulations to the dancing lady. Another promotion.
Hey, round of applause, round of applause.
So
Elevation is the best way of elevation is the best.
listen, and I ain't gonna talk about it. But don't hate. Hating get you nowhere. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a fact. Hating gets you nowhere. All right.
Well,
Second thing, I told y'all last week it would be the last part before I get a true great sneaker, dust bags and all. Undefeated
ooh. Hold on, hold on.
MX
You're on cue. You're on cue, bro.
95, the black ones.
Hey, that's fire.
Wonderful, wonderful sneaker. All type of branding. The dust bag. It was the dust bags for me. That was a great touch. I also got a stupid fit to go with these.
Hey.
I've been slacking on the pictures lately on my fit pics.
Yeah.
But please believe I will give y'all a glimpse of that. And fresh off the counter from DTLR. This is not my shoe, by the way. I'm still not buying J's, in case y'all was wondering. This is the Air Jordan 8 Bugs
Yay.
Bunny.
Bro, I got them in this week. They're fire, bro. Absolute fire, bro.
Yeah.
I ended up saying to the bro, there's something about Jordan 8s, even in black, even in white, even in any color, they look fire. Absolute fire. That is a banger, bro. Absolute banger. My review's coming out this week, but that's an absolute banger.
Shout out to the bro, Bush. Let me say this too. Bush is a stand-up dude. The last time he asked me to get something, I think it was the Gammas, and we know how that went with the Gammas.
Yeah, the Gammas are crazy, bro.
But he asked me about the Dion's. Couldn't help him with the Dion's. I barely got actually dancing lady hit from my Dion's, the Falcons Dion's, the DT1, Diamond Turf 1, not the 96, which I saw in the outlet on a big discount. The Diamond Turf Max 96, the Falcons colorway, it's on sale. So they did really bad. I knew that they didn't sell out, but yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of Dion's on sale. So Prime, you might want to shut up about calling everything a sellout, because it's not happening. But Bush always, every single time he asked me to help him get a shoe, it's like 2 days before the shoe come out.
Oh man,
And I keep telling him, bro, you got to get me at least a week in advance. At least the 7 days before the actual release day, because that's prime time to get your raffles in. And I could get some early W's. You got to let me know, bro.
Yeah.
You have
this
to.
Is so
excuse me, real quick to finish that off. When Bush called me and he was like, hey, bro, I got cash. I'm like, cool. So I see him and he asked me how much they cost. So I pull out the calculator, do the quick sales tax calculation, and I tell him the price. and he overpaid. I didn't ask him for nothing extra. I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's if I rock with you that way, it's gonna be straight up retail. You ain't got to give me nothing. I only had to go a few miles away to get the shoe, but the man overpaid for the shoe, and yeah, I didn't have to ask. I wasn't gonna ask. That's just what he did because he's a real dude. So shout out to Bush.
Yeah, shout out to the bro. Shout out to bro. So, bro, you know what? Sometimes people show appreciation, and I think that's a show of appreciation. So shout out to the bro. But bro, I picked up the T-Rex Chase Bees, bro. Yo. This is the best one. I'm gonna tell you, this is the best one. This MF Doom, DJ Clark Kent, the way they executed this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the fact they got Chase B on the bottom, crazy. Absolute crazy sneaker. I got convinced to go in for this because I got told by the bro, you gotta go in for this. And the more I looked at it, the more meaning that came from that sneaker, the more I was like, yeah, I need this. This is dope. But they messed up. You know, I'm telling you how they messed up. They should have come with neon laces, bro. Neon glow-in-the-dark laces would have killed this, bro. I'm telling you, they messed up with that. It would have gone crazy with this. Because I took a picture. I left it on my stories. Glow-in-the-dark. The box is glow in the dark. The outside's glow in the dark. Why is the laces not glow in the dark, bro? That would have gone crazy, bro. Bro, I'm just saying that's the one thing they missed out on. But that sneaker is top tier sneaker. And I'm like, I'm looking at that like, Complex. Where's that on your sneaker of the year list?
Non-existent. But it should be pretty easy for you to get some glow in the dark laces.
Oh yeah. I will get glow in the dark laces for that, and I need to make that right because they gave you pink, black reflective, white, whatever the laces are there. I'm just saying, give us glow in the dark green laces, and it would have just killed it. It would just been the ice, like the cherry, the crown on top, bro. That would have been crazy. I'm telling you, they messed up. They missed out.
I was going to ask you if they at least gave you 3M. Well, you said black and 3M, so
yeah, black and 3M, which I think is that black and 3M laces.
Yeah, kind of like Air Max laces.
Yeah. But dope sneaker, absolute dope sneaker, very dope sneaker, very dope sneaker. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I got some. Bro. Yeah, it's been a good month for sneakers. Like it's when we did the release show. Stop hating too, by the way. That one person, if you even watching this, you're a hater. Your comments will never get through. I wouldn't. You know how it go with YouTubers, bruh. People gonna hate just because. Like you leave a comment 3 seconds in. Like, come on, with some hate. You ain't even watched the content, man. Shut up. Besides the fact you ain't. Anyway,
it is what it is, bro. You know what? I learnt. It's a medal of honor. It's a medal of honor. I'm gonna be honest, right? People exactly.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Exactly. If you the reason why they hate because they can't create. As simple as that, bro. The reason why they hate because they don't want to create or they can't create, so they want to hate. So simple as I'm privileged that you hate me. That's it. I'm gonna say that I'm privileged that you hate on me and the bro and all the bros that do amazing things because you couldn't do it. But somebody else did. So simple as I'm gonna leave it there.
It's okay. It is okay. What it is. We ain't gotta spend too much time on it.
Nah.
Speaking of hate, I saw something about the city of Paris. Is it Paris a city or a state?
A city. Yeah.
So I saw a meme that says there's something called this is Paris something syndrome,
Oh yeah. I saw that this week. Yeah. Go on.
where
Tell the-
people
tell the-
get
tell-
sick after visiting Paris due to having high expectations, and when they get to the city, is not anywhere near what they expected to experience, especially for Asian people.
Yeah.
I imagine probably for some, well, maybe for some American people too, but depending on where you come from in the United States, you might be used to what you're seeing there. But I know a lot of people jumped in on them comments and was more or less confirming Paris ain't the place that they advertise it to be.
Yeah, let's get this straight. What you see in the movies and what's in real life, there's loads of degrees of separation between reality and in the movies. So just be careful. Just have that in mind when you go to Paris. It's not. I think we mentioned this maybe a month back because wasn't it your niece that wanted to go? Was it yours or somebody else's? They were talking about they wanted to go Paris. Yeah, somebody else. Yeah, they were talking about, and I mentioned this to them, and they were like, "Oh, but I need to go because it's for my nieces and all that." I said, "All right, cool," but I'm gonna warn you guys, it's not what you think it is. Trust me, I live just across the ocean. It's not what you think it is. Trust me.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not even movies, bro. It's just the travel ads, the tourism boards when they put stuff out about a lot of these places. I can say the same thing for Vegas. In some cases, I can say the same thing for Miami or New York. New York is a little more true because there's so many people in New York and so many people who go to New York. You get a more accurate depiction on average about how dense the city is and how much movement it is. But you gotta take a lot of these advertisements with a grain of salt because it's meant to sell you on things. It's not meant to give you exactly the experience that you're gonna have. And even when you think about what they're selling you, that's not you on that commercial. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna get it like that. And more, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, just don't get sold a dream. And basically, you'll sold your dream down the river. Don't get yourself sold a dream. Yeah.
In more travel news, a lot of people are saying this via Intels on Instagram. Y'all go check it for yourself. If you live in the U.S., it's cheaper to book a flight to Japan. Go get tickets to Tokyo Disney, pay for a hotel and a flight back. It's cheaper to do all that than to go to Disney in Florida.
I heard that too, bro. Yo, I heard that too, bro. You know what,
bro?
This is the genius thing about social media because I saw something similar about half a year back when somebody went to the barbers, right, and they were charging him for like a extortion amount, a real extortion amount. So he booked a flight to, I can't remember what country it was. He booked a flight to some country in Europe, got his haircut, and came back, and it was cheaper.
That's not.
I'm not, bro. It wasn't cap. He got the receipts. See, he got the receipts to prove it as well.
A haircut.
I have to find it. If I find it, I'll send it to you. Bro, he had the receipts. I can't call it cap or not. I need to see the proper receipts and proof. But bro, he said he did it.
You mean hair surgery? Like, is he getting a transplant or something?
No, haircut, bro, haircut. It was £5. I think he was getting charged like 90 quid of some extortion amount of hair for a haircut, and he got a haircut in a different country for £5 and came back, and it was cheaper than the haircut that he got in the UK. But I don't know what he was trying to get, but I will find that video and send it to you, bro.
Where did he fly? A stork? You had a stork carry him over there? Or something?
some
flight, bro?
cheap airlines. Some cheap airlines, like I'm not gonna mention names, but some really low budget airline. So he just booked it and went through.
So he pretty much flew Spirit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Spirit is it's literally an Airbus. It's like getting on Greyhound.
Yeah.
You might have a better experience on Greyhound than you would getting on Spirit, because at least you get to see some stuff on your way.
Yeah.
Spirit Airlines is the trashiest airline. I ain't never been on Spirit. I have been on Southwest. I was just having this conversation the other night at Dancing Lady Christmas party. Some of these airlines ought to be ashamed of themselves. Like Southwest now with check it out. I don't know if you heard about this.
God.
They announced assigned seating. That was an announcement that they had to make because before you could just, once you get your ticket, you could just get on the plane and pick what seat you want to sit in. So it's a mad dash to the boarding gate to be
like a school
first,
bus, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The bad kids go sit in the back on purpose. All the good kids sit in the front next to the bus driver to stay out of trouble. And everybody else stuck trying to find it. Bro, and this was a flight to Vegas. 4 hours on the most uncomfortable seat I've ever sat. Them hard plastic seats on the MARTA bus more comfortable than the damn seats on Southwest Airlines. It's trash, bro. I ain't doing nothing but Delta from this point forward for the rest of my life. Or I'll drive. I'll walk before I get on Spirit or Southwest. I'm good. Spirit was the one, or was it? He was one of them. He was the Spirit of Southwest who was talking about doing the standing seats. You remember that?
Oh yeah. The almost inclined seats that you got like a little bend in your legs. Oh man, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, bro.
No.
No, we're good on all them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you remember Future? Talk about Future quickly.
I wasn't too excited about it. There was two things. Future has been announced. It was Louis.
Yeah.
He's a friend of the house. So Future can now pretty much walk into Louis Vuitton headquarters and design places, rooms, and he if you thought he wore a lot of Louis before, it's like he's Pharrell status, he's Virgil status, whoever else status, because he been wearing Louis for years at this point. He rap about him a lot, and now he got free reign pretty much. He can go anywhere on the campus, and I won't be surprised if we see some collaborations from Future in the future. No pun intended. Also, it was announced that he will be headlining the was it Life's a Beach?
Yep, Life's a Beach. Yeah.
So yeah, Future, and he's also trading shots with 21 Savage on Twitter. Yeah,
I didn't hear about that. We'll talk about it in the post-pod.
It ain't much to talk about. It's just 21 just dropped his album a couple weeks ago. There's been mixed feelings about it from a lot of people. He definitely got some slaps on there. We know 21 gonna stay with some slaps. He got Drake on the album.
I heard the sample before it released, and I was like, yeah, it's done. Literally done.
I just feel like it was a bad look for Drake because of the song that he's on and the way they executed the song. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way they executed the song, but I feel like for Drake's career's sake, if you was gonna get on 21's album, you should have got on a song where you could go crazy and show the people that your talent level is still where it was in order to begin your rise back for his sake, hopefully his rise back to the top of the game, because it's a lot of good rapping dudes out now, bro. Like the albums that's been coming, Nas and Premier dropped the album.
Oh, I listened to that, bro.
What the Clips did this year, what 2 Chainz did this year, what Kendrick has been continuing to do. Even a lot of the underground rappers, like it's a lot of skill going around. Starlito and oh my God, I'm tripping.
Bro, it's signed, sealed, and delivered. It's done. It's just done. Bro. And I'm gonna say, where's 40?
I don't know, but you don't see 40 anyway. So
no.
It is what it is. We ain't heard nothing from his new project, this Iceman project that he keep pumping up. So we'll see what he got to produce. But as far as what he did on the 21 album, I expected more. So we'll leave it there. I mean, everybody gonna listen to whatever he put out just to make a judgment, whether they listening hoping that it's good or listening hoping that it's bad.
Yeah, his fans is
what
fans.
It is right now.
He's fans of his fans. He's always going to have a fan base. So he's fans of his fans. Talking about,
I will say he did sound like himself though on that song. So
yeah,
for what it's worth, that's bad.
Also, a little bit going back to sneakers. It finally happened, bro. It finally happened. Jordan 1s glitter on my Mocha 1s. Glitter, bro. The shining. You know what? I actually kept the glitter because it's Christmas. The glitter on my Jordan 1s. Bro,
you happy about that?
I know what the issue is. Like, well, guys, if you got glitter on your Jordan 1s, it's not mold. It's the finish on the sneaker. It literally is the finish they used over time is basically corroding that glitter. So what you need to do if you're a customizer or if you know a customizer is get some acetone and take away the finish on that shoe and refinish it. It will sort out your problems. I know how to sort it. It's an easy sort. Don't panic. Your shoes are not bad. Don't get rid of them. You can wipe them down, but they will come back because it's the finish on the shoe. It's not moldy. It's nothing's wrong with your sneakers. It's just the finish that you were using back maybe 5 to 10 years ago. So remember that before you even think about contemplating throwing your sneakers away. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's the finish and period. Like it's not a time-based thing. It's just the materials over time when they start to dry out and start to flake up. And you can just wipe it off. Even if you don't care to get it deglaze or reglaze,
no,
you can just wipe it off and keep rocking. I mean,
exactly.
I went in the store this morning. A lot of Jordan 1s sitting on the shelf. My God. A whole lot of Jordan 1s sitting on the shelf. So, I mean, they going you at this rate, you'll probably end up buying pairs that look like that at some point. And if you're one of the people who still love Jordan 1s, like it's UNC Reimagined still on the shelf, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just that for Jordan 1s right now. I still see a lot of people wearing them. I ain't got no hate to offer. I still got a lot of pairs. I can't say when the next time I'll wear one. Funny enough, the most time I think about wearing Jordan 1s is the older pairs.
Yeah.
It's not none of the pairs from the past like 3 or 4 years. Is from 2015, 16, 17, anything past that, I'm looking right past to the older pairs. But I know I've been on my 95 thing all year, so and that's gonna continue.
Sure.
I know that's
but
gonna continue.
I like. I think it's nice when you can just like bring out like a shadow or bring out like a any other just Jordan 1 that you want that's predates the newer pairs. It's nice when you can do that because basically, I think people pay more attention to that when especially if you're looking for that attention. Like when you bring out real old classic pairs, they're like, oh yeah, I remember that. I wish they dropped that. And I think the Shadow ones will re-release pretty soon. I think they'll re-release pretty soon because that Shadow ones, was it 2019 when it came out?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
20. You talking about the reverse?
No. The Shadow, not 2.0. The actual Jordan 1 Shadow. 18. That's the one. Sorry, yeah, I got 1 year out because the Jordan 13 braids are coming back out next year, and I pulled out my braids yesterday. And I was like, oh damn, the pods are starting to go white because of just sitting there because of not dust, but because it's just sitting there. Because I've worn them, put them back, so I need to just wipe them up. There's nothing wrong with them, which is great because I've worn them. Like those braids, I kept wearing them because Jordan 13s are so comfortable. And I just need to wipe them down. And I realised they're dropping them next year. And then I realised it feels like I've gone around the sneakers world already because it's a sneaker rotation world. Because now the pairs that I was picking up in 2016 and 17 are starting to come back out now. So it feels like I'm going around a circle and I'm going back to go around the circle again because the pairs I had before, I already have, are starting to now come out again. I'm now can be a bit more picky. Like, yeah, I got that, I don't need that. I got that, I don't need that. Because now, this week, after I got the Bugs Bunny to 8s, I've literally got all my OG 8s out. Like, I've got the Aquas, I've got the Playoffs, I've got the Bugs Bunny. And I'm like, all right, I'm cushy now. I'm good. I don't need another OG. And when another OG comes out, I have to assess, all right, cool. Is this fine? Is this going to be sustained? Do I get rid of this and get a new one version in? Is it worth it? Probably not. So it's like now I now can kind of create a bit more rather than try and pick up everything. Like I want all those G's. No. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me sit back and see, do I need it? Simple as.
I've been on that. Like, yeah, it's been a whole year and a half for me being picky. Closer to 2 years than a year and a half, actually, of me being picky and very selective about what I'm wearing and is working, about what I'm buying, rather, because most of the stuff that I've bought this year and towards the end of last year already seen outside. So I want to make sure that what I'm buying, I'm excited to wear versus just excited to have them. Like it's too many sneakers that I missed in my childhood that I still love, like the Bugs Bunny 8s, but I didn't care to have them. Like I could have got a pair fairly easily.
Hey,
even though they did go crazy, but I didn't try for anything in my size because I didn't want them. I'm on what I'm on, so I'm gonna just stick to what my gut is telling me versus where my nostalgia and little Q. Oh, remember those? Yeah, I remember. I don't want them though.
No. I feel you. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. It's good because now you can start to experiment. Like when you have so much sneakers in your rotation, you know what? I might actually descale. I might downsize a bit. I'm going to go through some of the pairs, and I'm going to start getting rid of. I'm going to start getting rid of some of my pairs. Definitely, I think I'm going to try to do that in 2026 because I feel like now I've got options. I've got way more options than I need, and that's when you start to create your collection. When you have too many options, you're sitting there, and this is the problem. Too many options means you it's hard to choose, and that's like streaming, like watching movies. Too many options, you're like, I can watch this, and then there's this, and then you get lost. You get lost to the source, and then you're like, no. Downsize and get the pairs that you want to really just keep. I think that's my 2026 move.
Ironically, you wearing that Homer shirt.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme where it's Homer Simpson standing in front of a bunch of boxes and it's like sneakerheads be like standing in front of this big old pile of boxes like, I ain't got no shoes to wear. That's how it starts to feel. And that's how it started feeling to me a couple of years ago, which made it easier for me to transition into what I'm doing now. It's less nostalgia based and more swag based for me at this point. I feel like I'm well into who I want to be, how I want to look. So I'm not guessing about pairs and colorways no more. Like if I see it, I
Yeah.
like it, I'm gonna get it. I see it, I like it, I don't want it. Oh well. You know,
Yeah.
it's not 50-50 no more with me. It's more like 80-20 on most of my pairs. Like if I feel like I need it, I'm gonna get it. If I don't feel like I need it,
You
if
could
I
get
just
it.
like it, I start thinking about other stuff that's that same color or that same style or gonna fit well with this or that. So yeah, I still love and appreciate a lot of sneakers that I will not purchase,
I feel you.
and I'm
I
cool
definitely
on
feel
it.
you. Um, I I thought this. I want to get your opinion on this. Before we move on to our main topics. They're doing the 40, the 40-20, the 40-23, all of that stuff with the new Jordan 40 range. And obviously they're releasing sneakers prior to this outside of the 1 and 14 range. And now we're getting rumors that we might get the Jordan 21, but these sneakers keeps dropping. Should this come back? Should this come back?
20.
So he dropped to a 20, 20 and a 21, right? He's said he's put a lot of different things out there, and I'm thinking, are they using the Jordan 40?
No,
Okay, you know what I was gonna
I
say.
disagree. You already
Okay.
asked me. I disagree.
Okay. Yeah. That's something that came to my head. I just wanted to get your opinion on it, but that's something that came to my head.
We just got Ferrari 14s. What, last year?
Yeah.
So why would they be trying to use this new silhouette to make people like something that already sold out?
Oh yeah, exactly. But doing it to the 20, to do it to the 23 and the 20, and I kind of like, okay, cool. That's interesting. That
People
was an
love
interesting
Jordan
move, but
23s.
yeah. True.
I can't find many. I haven't heard many sneakerheads talk sideways about the 23. The 20, sure. Not the 16. People talk crazy about the 18s when they came back a few years ago, probably 5-6 years ago. People talk crazy about those. But as far as I know, people like 16s. They just don't last that long. That's the only gripe I've heard about 16s, is they don't last long. And 23s, a lot of Jordan heads been screaming for the 23s to come back.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, it kind of falls down. My thought process on that falls down because I thought I was more indicating for the younger generation, but who from the younger generation is going to rock a Jordan 40? And that's what I was thinking. I was like, no, it doesn't work. So yeah, that theory don't work at all.
I don't know who buying up all the 40s, but they are selling. I like the silhouette. I was kind of waiting on that that Jordan 3 40 hybrid, I guess, the one with the swoosh on it. But the more I look at it, the less interested I was in it. I do like the Bordeaux's. The Bordeaux 40s is restocked, but
Very clean.
I clicked notify me on the 4016s. They up on sneakers. So they drop next weekend, I think. So I might go in for those. I might. And I might send them back if I get them. I don't know. I have to see, because it's the shroud. I don't like the way the shroud look. I love the way the sneaker looks, though. I haven't seen on feet pictures yet, and I don't care to, because I want to see them on my feet and make the judgment from there.
Got you.
Because they got Velcro and magnets on the shroud. Like, I just don't know how I feel about it.
Nah, that's an odd one. But yeah, it was just a passing thought anyway. I thought mention it. But other than that, bro, like it's been a crazy year, very crazy. But the amount of heat we're getting in 2026, bro, it might outdo 2025 from what we may be getting. I'm saying a big maybe, because we always end up at the end of the year, every year, saying this is going to come out, this is going to come out, this is going to come out, and then all of a sudden half of the stuff doesn't come out. So what we may be getting next year looks absolutely crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, Raptor 7s. Yeah. We'll see. But time for quick strikes now.
Hey. What's up?
Steph watch continues. Let's start Steph watch this week by looking at some of what Steph been doing throughout this season since he announced, or Under Armour announced, whoever announced that they were separating Kobe 6, Mambacita. We know Steph loves girls basketball. He's an advocate for girls and women's basketball. His relationship with Sabrina. Yeah, I can understand why he would want to bring out the Mambacitas. R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Gigi Bryant. Reebok, Shaqnosis. Shaq jumped all over this. And he's definitely campaigning for Steph to sign with Reebok. I don't think it's going to happen. Penny 2, La Sprite. He wore those in warm-ups. I can't remember what he wore that game, but this is just notable sneakers that he's worn. Travis Scott low mochas, the first lows, not the white ones, the black ones. Oregon PE 3s. This is not stuff that he just buying. Like I said, I always say when we do Steph Watch, I feel like this stuff he already got in his closet. Li Ning, JB4, Batman. Yeah. Like I alluded to, his relationship with Sabrina Ionescu. He wore the Sabrina 3s. Jordan 14 last shot.
Hey, bro.
Them came out what, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
I reckon he's been he you know what, you ain't leaving that shoe in the box. He's been training with those shoes behind doors, man. I'm pretty sure.
Creases. You can see the creases in the midsole.
There's no way he's not wearing those sneakers behind doors. You can't tell me, like, any athlete who's a signed athlete will close the doors for no the public and wear whatever they want at home and in the court, in their own court. I'm telling you, like, even though they're a signed athlete.
I'm pretty sure Steph Curry got a private court at his house.
Yeah.
Puma, Halle ones. Shout out to Soleil. No shout out for Halle. Ame Leon Dore, New Balance 550s. It's the first time we've seen him wear New Balances. He did not wear the Kawhis. I'm so glad he didn't. I ain't want him to break his knee or the thigh contusion or something crazy for wearing the Hurt Man shoes. Harden 10s. That's all I'm going to say. Clot, Adidas, AE1 low.
Yeah.
And also the AE2 Blue Burst when they played the Timberwolves. Also, most recently, Steph was spotted in a pair of Nike Air Garnet 3s.
I saw that.
If you're looking at this post, you can see where Steph, as a child, at one of his dad's practices or maybe training camp, where he was out there with Muggsy Bogues, one of the shortest players in NBA history, and he had Garnet 3s on. I'm pretty sure that ain't the same pair.
Bro, he's not even the same size as that, bro, now. Most likely.
Yeah. So, Garnet 3s, and also, of course, he wore a pair of Asia 1s.
Asia Wilson, yeah.
So, Steph Watch it's been interesting. I want to say it's heating up, but I feel like I can't rightfully say that.
No, this week has been crazy because like we were doing Steph. By the way, he did wear some Hoka. The Hoka, I think it's the Marine Bondi. He wore those as well, the Hokas. So he's been experimenting, bro, and I think he's been purposefully doing this recently. More because now obviously more because he can wear whatever he wants, but this week he's just gone off the radar a bit. Like I'm talking like he's worn more pairs this week than any other week I've ever known because he just went crazy. But I feel like also this is more of a statement of intent for whoever he's going to give him the right contract he wants because he's got options. If he was just rocking J's or Nikes, that's an easy deal. Nike's like, but you like our shoes, so you might as well just sign with us. No. He's purposely hit certain things, and certain things have been New Balance, Hokas, Adidas, or the AE1s, AE2s, Jordan 1s, Nike. I'm talking, he's got options. Now he's telling everybody, look, yeah, I'm a free agent. I've got options. Give me your best deal. I like that.
Well,
I like that.
While he's a free agent, his final Under Armour sneaker is about to release. The Under Armour Curry 13. We got to look at 4 different colorways. There's a monochrome yellow, monotone rather, yellow, a bright yellow, like a sky blue or a UNC blue, if you will, a hot pink pair, and also a black, yellow, and red pair, similar to my Hawks' colorway. And a lot of people saying they wait to release the best silhouette until after he get ready to leave.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is best looking silhouette in my opinion.
Okay. If you say so.
I do. I don't like any of his shoes. I can kind of see this one actually being a crossover pair, which I don't believe any of his previous pairs are. Like I feel like this is a shoe that you can wear casually and hoop in. It's got real texture to it, real patterns to it, real layers to it, which is always attractive to me. Of course, I'm not going to be in the market for them, but if you're a sneaker historian, I think you will probably want to get these just because it's his last pair with Under Armour and the way their relationship has ended with him already being gone before the shoe come out. So
it feels spiteful. I'm gonna be honest. It feels spiteful. It just is not there. There you go. We could last dish for like a bit of a cash grab. It feels spiteful, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
How can it be a cash grab?
Because he's leaving. Like, let's just drop 4 sneakers for his last sneaker or last collab, and then call it done. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it.
It's not a cash grab. They already made the products. We know that they ain't make it in the past few weeks since he left. They probably been sitting on these for months now. A full size run, enough to supply the world. And it just so happened he left before they were revealed. Why not put them out still? Did Adidas not put out Yeezys after Yeezy left?
Yeah, he did. And that was the same thing.
And we don't have anything else to go on. Like I can't recall any. Well, I mean, Bo Jackson ain't been on a Nike contract in ages, and they still dropped the trainer SC.
Yeah, true.
When Dion left Nike, they still dropped Diamond Turfs.
True, very true. Yeah, true, very true. I just thought, to be honest, I'm glad Steph's left. I'm glad he's left. I'm glad he's going to get the contract he deserves. He will get the contract he deserves. I'm glad he's going to build the empire he's going to build. And I'm glad that he's finally freed the shackles. Yeah, no, in terms of his legacy going forwards. He's got his legacy pass, his legacy going forwards. And I'm glad the shackles of Under Armour have been released from Steph, so he can do what he wants to do. So that I'm glad with that. That's it. That's what I got.
And if I didn't say before, Seth Curry is indeed under contract with the Warriors, so he finally getting to play with his younger brother. So it's just looking good. Everything is looking good for Steph, and
yeah,
I truly believe that these Curry 13s will work. Whether or not he'll still get paid from them, I don't know. I hope he will, but we'll see because we don't know the ins and outs of the split. We know he kept the logo and the brand name Curry brand. So just because they have the Curry brand logo on them and not just that ugly ass Under Armour logo, I think that'll work.
Yeah. I think you might be right. You might be right. It's going to sell. Definitely going to sell because obviously it's his last Under Armour his last sneaker with Under Armour. He will definitely sell. But I'm looking forward to see what Steph Curry's going to do moving forwards, and that's what I'm excited about. I'm more excited about that than what he's previously done.
And he's 36, and he's still out there kicking ass on the court. So the Warriors ain't having the best season, but Steph is Steph. So
yeah, Steph's always gonna be Steph. Okie dokie. Should we move on?
Next quick strike.
Yeah. So next we have J Balvin 4s. So we have possibly two variations. We saw the J Balvin multicolor, which was supposed to be like a PE. But there's rumors that might actually come out. So if you haven't seen the multicolor, go and check the multicolor J Balvin 4s out. And also we have another variation called a lemonade. And all we see on the social platforms was a pure yellow sneaker mock-up. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know how it's going to come. It's going to be interesting to see what the mock-ups are or what it's going to look like. But first of all, let's talk about the multicolor. That multicolor has a lot of mixed reactions. What's your thoughts?
I told you I ain't like them. I mean, they good ugly. They so pretty much a biohack version of Jordan 4. If you look at it, most of the colors that you see on this sneaker are the same colors that you see on the biohack COJP Jordan 1. The green, the black, the pink, the brown. They do have, other colors, the red. That blue ain't exactly the same blue that's on the biohack, but they're not for me. The metal eyelets, I don't like. I never liked metal eyelets on Jordans.
Yeah.
But it's a dope sneaker. I think it's dope. If you put it together right, you dress it up right, you wear it right, because there are right and wrong ways to wear sneakers depending on your foot or your fit. But I don't hate them.
It's a funny rumor that we might not actually get this variation. We might be getting a variation of multicolored, so it'll be quite interesting to see what the final product is. This could be just a sample that J Balvin's wearing, and it could be the finished product could look totally different. That's the rumor at the moment. But the mock-ups that we've been seeing about the lemonade variation is this, and obviously it's not. This is just a mock-up. So guys who are actually watching this are gonna see like a yellowish, greenish, limeish color on the screen.
It's not yellow.
Yeah, it's limeish. It's more limeish, and then to be honest, the mock-up looks more limeish.
It's more citrus or like a volt, kind of like a faded, or it's more like the barely green. Nike uses that color barely green a lot. This is barely green.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this one?
I like it more than the multicolor one. It reminds me of the Flyknit 4s. It's like a basic construction of a Flyknit 4. Because we know we got the Volt colorway and along with the red, blue, and orange of those. It reminds me of that sneaker, and I can see a lot of people going crazy for these.
Yeah.
Especially if they come out. They say in fall, this is more of a spring, summer colorway, though.
They definitely need to release this at the same time they released the Brick by Bricks this year, because that Brick by Brick this year went crazy at the same time this year. So they need to release this same time they did the Brick by Bricks this year. So I can see something similar happening to this with the Brick by Bricks to what happened with the Brick by Bricks. But we know that Nigel's gonna drop a fire red variation of his Jordan 4, so that's gonna go absolutely crazy as well. So maybe that they don't want to drop two collaborators at the same time near to each other, but we don't know about releases. That full release could change to spring or summertime. You never know. These are placeholder dates, so you never know what happens. But I really want to see what this sneaker actually ends up being, because we know mock-ups are an illusion that we perceive, and some people buy into it so much, and then when the real product comes out, they just not interested in the product, like, because it just doesn't kind of replicate what they actually saw as a mock-up. So from that perspective, it's going to be interesting to see how this sneaker ends up. But we knew Balvin was going to do a 4.
Yeah, he going in order. He's definitely going in order. He went 1. He had 1, the rainbow colored one. He had, and which was a very unique Jordan 1 with the rips and cuts in it. The 2 was just as unique, although totally different, with the clouds and the light ups and all this. And the 3s were his best colorways so far, the black and the white. I like the black one better. Y'all know me. But these will work. The mock-up I'm looking at looks a little better than the one that you have on screen. The that green is more vivid, and more uniform. But I definitely think these will work. I think people, it really don't matter. I think they should drop both colorways, and they'll both do well.
I think they will. They drop 2 3s, so they'll probably end up dropping 2 4s as well. So because they dropped the white variation and the black variation of Jordan 3 Balvin, so they'll probably end up dropping 2 variations of the Jordan 4 as well. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, guys, don't buy into the mock-ups, and just look at what comes out. You know what? When you see a J Balvin Jordan 4 mock-up, just ignore it. Don't even pass your eyes on it for more than 10 seconds. Just don't even think about it, because you want to see what the actual real sneaker looks like. 100%. You need to know what it looks like before you can actually invest in your mind and your financial money in a sneaker. Before, you know, it's crazy what people actually just really, really, really buy into mock-ups, and then all of a sudden, like, the sneaker comes out, they're like, nah, I don't like it because it doesn't look like the mock-up, because it was never going to look like the mock-up.
Sometimes they do. I think it's 50-50 at this point, because not everybody, it depends on how many versions or who you're looking for the mock-ups from. Some people are more on point, like the Z sneakerheads and the sneaker news. They tend to be more on point with the mock-ups, so you can kind of trust them a little more. But a lot of people get news from other news sources and then try to create their own version. So you never know with these mock-ups. Don't trust them all, if any, but some you can kind of lean towards to be a better depiction of what we actually gonna get.
Exactly that. So let's see what happens next year. Obviously, Jordan 4 is on a wave at the moment. It'll be probably throughout to 2026. We'll see what happens after that. But yeah, Jordan 4's on the wave, so watch out for those. Just watch out for those. It's gonna be interesting. Let's wait.
4s will not die.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, the rare Air 4 is on sale right now, but I see a lot of them on feet. So, I mean, I see a lot of the newer colorways of 4s on feet. Like, 4s just will not stop. People gonna always buy them. It don't matter if they sell out first day or first month, or if they go on sale. People will always buy and wear Jordan 4s.
You're right.
Next quick strike. Adidas Basketball. We gonna get to something a little later. I was asked not to share, and so I won't. However, I was gonna talk about them anyway.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they know what they're doing over there. It has been announced that Adidas has signed the Wagner brothers. It's not Wagner, it's Wagner.
Wagner.
Franz and Mo Wagner. They play together with the Orlando Magic, one of the few sibling combinations to actually play together like Steph and Seth are now. But Franz and Mo Wagner are both great players. Franz, I think, is better than Mo at this point. They both play different positions. One is a guard, one is a forward. Um, and why are there dog commercials on here? But the Wagner brothers,
That's why.
they they doing commercials. They're in the ads already, and Adidas seems to be pushing the signing of these brothers as if they're going to be signature athletes. I don't understand. I really don't understand. And the reason why is not because of the Wagner brothers. Like I say, they are great players, solid NBA players at the least. But y'all got three of the better players. I would argue top 10 players at some point in their careers. We know Dame Lillard, not anymore at his advanced age with all the injuries he done been through. We know Dame was one of the greater players in the NBA for a long time. For at least 10 years, nobody could do anything with Dame on the court. It did not translate to sneaker sales. We also know Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is probably a top 5 shooting guard right now, if not top 2 or 3. You can't do much with Donovan Mitchell. Spider. Not Fox. Spider Mitchell. You can't do nothing with Donovan Mitchell. He will dunk on you. He gonna shoot threes in your face. He gonna back you down. He gonna shoot post fade. He has a complete game, and he's one of the more clutch players at this point in the NBA. It does not translate to sneaker sales. Also, James Harden. James Harden has been one of the most prolific scorers in NBA history since he left OKC. Ain't nobody. Well, this last couple silhouettes before the 10 actually worked to the point where it's pushing people towards buying his sneakers, but they look a lot like other sneakers, in my opinion. His silhouettes don't really change that much. The shape of them is always the same. It seems like they're using the same materials over and over. They just change the design a little bit. People ain't walking around in hard just trying to be cool like that. All they got going right now is Ant-Man. And Ant-Man is the best shooting guard in the NBA right now. So it should work with him. The first Ant-Mans, I think, are way better than the second ones. But it seems like people buying them. I ain't seen too many pairs out in the wild. We'll see. I'm going to a game next week. I'm looking to see Ant-Man's on feet. But the Wagner brothers, they better not make no Adidas Wagner Volume 1.
I will just say one thing. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back. And I'm going to just leave that there and then move on. I'm going to tell you, this could be the one thing that could break the camel's back. That's it. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Because if you start taking the attention away from your superstar athlete, there's problems. And I'm telling you, it's happening in football right this moment in time with my club. There's problems. Adidas, keep doing what you're doing and see what happens. And that's all I'm saying.
Let me be the first to tell you, the Wagners will not take attention away from Anthony Edwards.
No. I'm not talking about the public. I'm not talking about
what you mean.
Us down here. Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Ain't no way them folks dumb enough to let the signing of these Wagner brothers move them away from what they're doing with Ant. It would be the dumbest thing they could do besides letting Jerry Lorenzo get away.
There is a movie called Dumb and Dumber, and if that does happen, we'll be playing that movie on this podcast. Simple as. Come, bro, let's move on to the next one.
Next quick strike.
Remember, stupidity has no bounds. Next one. Bro, talking about stupidity. Jordan 3 remastered. RM. Did it need to be done? No. Has it been done? Possibly yes. Because this week, it seems like we're getting a remastered version of the Jordan 3. I'm going to pull this up because you haven't seen this, have you? You haven't seen this yet, have you, bro? At all. Let me pull this up. Let me just show you what's been going on, bro. The Jordan 3 RM. Let me know your thoughts. Look at it, bro. How do you feel?
Bruh.
Let it marinate. Let it marinate into your soul.
They should have let it marinate and keep letting it marinate until it fall off the bone. These are
holy.
These are the tendernism threes right here. Like, what in the hell?
Yes, bro.
No,
yes,
bro. No, bro.
Exactly, no. Bro.
No. These ain't even diet threes. These like
bro
non-gluten threes. Like
bro, they didn't look like
some gluten in my threes, bro.
Bro, these look like they didn't even need laces. They look like they didn't even. They look like they're slip-ons. The actual netting on the side looks like you can stretch it to put it on. You don't need laces in this RM, bro. You could literally like these are step-ins.
That's mesh. That ain't netting.
I know, but you could put netting there rather than the mesh and have them as like slip-ons, bro.
It's like ballistic mesh. But clearly the heel tab is PVC. Like what? Come on, man. Then y'all try to do a little gradient on the midsole, like that's going. Man, get these all the way out of here, all the way.
Bro, when these dropped, a lot of people online were like, they did something here. I was like, what? What did you do? Exactly. What did you do?
Jordan 3. That's what they did. They fucked it up.
Thank you for saying that, bro. Thank you, because this is horrible. Like I hate. Look, I didn't like the RM variation. This is disgusting behavior, bro. Disgusting behavior.
The Jordan 3. See, this the type shit that make me say yes. Yeezy jumped over Jumpman. Like this, bro. How long have we been looking at the Jordan 2-3? And they don't even sell that well. This is a worse version of the 2-3. And I actually like the 2-3. No, man. No.
They should have made this as a Team Jordan, bro. Like this is not it, bro. This is not it. Like talk about missteps. This is why? You had a perfectly. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it off. Oh, you're right. You're right.
My screen.
They have a perfectly good model. Like, I'm talking a perfectly good model of the Jordan 3, bro. They could do so much with it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell them what they could do with the Jordan 3. But, bro, this is not it. This is not it. This is why other brands say, this is our sneaker. Our sneaker is the sneaker of the year. We'll get to that. We're about to get to that in court. This is why other brands say Jordan brand or Nike fell off. Because Nike do stupid things like this. Let's be bare facts honest. This didn't need to be done. What's next, bro? The Jordan 5 RM? I'm not looking forward to that. The Jordan 6 RM? I'm not looking. Yo, where is the reimagine line? Where is the craft line? What did that get you? Where is the 85 line? Where did that get you?
We already got reimagined versions
man?
of all this shit. This bullshit. Like the 2-3 is the reimagined 2 and the reimagined 3 at the same time. Y'all don't have to do this.
Bro, I love... Look. Back here, Jordan's central. Nike's central. I love the brand, but you know what? I can't be a hypocrite and say I love stuff that I don't love because that is absolutely terrible, bro. Absolutely horrible, bro.
We got to call it fair, bro.
Exactly.
As much as we glaze Nike and glaze Jordan, these are deglazed 3s. It's like going to Krispy Kreme and the hot light is off and they tell you they ran out of glaze.
This is if anybody glazes these next year, I want you to sell your whole collection and fill your whole collection up with Jordan 3 RMs. Bro, and wear every single colorway that comes out. Yo, anybody that puts that sneaker on their sneaker of the year list, you need to reevaluate. First of all, go and get your eyes tested. First of all, second of all, go and really question if you like sneakers, and third of all, get rid of all of your sneakers and get those instead.
That shit is not for collectors. That shit is not for sneakerheads. That shit is not for the hype beasts. It's not. That shoe is for casual people who just want to have on a Jordan shoe and don't know nothing about the sneaker game. It's not. Terrible. That is not for the culture. Frank, Elliot, that shit is not for the matter of fact, they Nike guys. This ain't, the smoke ain't even for them. H, no. What the hell are y'all doing over there? And you know what we gonna see, right? You know what we gonna see? We gonna see the bastard go wearing them shits on an interview or at a NASCAR event or something like that, at a basketball camp or something. We gonna see him with them shits on. Take them off. Throw them in the trash can. Take the trash to the dumpster. Set the dumpster ablaze.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Jordan, they just need to stick with the retro shit at this. Sometimes, bro, we already got Tinker 3s. We got so many collab 3s. That's the reimagining right there.
Yeah.
We just got through talking about J Balvin. Let Travis do it. Let Armour do it. Let J Balvin do it. Y'all don't need to do this.
Bro, they could have given Union a Jordan 3. They could have
Give it to
given
Union.
They could have given Travis. You could have given it to Travis.
Give it to
But
fucking Edison Chin. Like, I mean,
that is terrible.
Nina Chanel reimagined the 3.
That's how you no, it's not even reimagined. Was it remastered, right? That's how you remaster it. You put somebody's art, you put somebody's artwork on it. They change the Jumpman, they change it, stitch the stuff. That's give it to an artist.
It's so many people and entities y'all could have gave the 3 and said do something. No, bro, that is not. No.
I'm really questioning the design team in Jordan Brand. The only reason why those Jordan 4 RMs originally sold is because Nigel Sylvester dropped on them. I'm surprised they didn't get Nigel or somebody else to jump on these RMs. Jordan 4, sorry. Yeah, I'm surprised they never got an artist or a collaborator to jump on these Jordan 3 RMs. Because that's the only way you're gonna sell these.
I got a headache now.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. I'm getting a headache too. Let's move on to the next quick strike, bro. What's up next, bro?
Hold on, man. I need a moment to regroup.
Oh damn!
That shit just threw me all the way off, bro.
If you're listening, leave a comment. What you think of those Jordan 3 RMs? That came out from side. I'm surprised you never see it this week. That came from side.
I'm glad I ain't see it. I wish you would have never brought it up. Holy shit! Fucking keto 3s.
Sheesh. No, that's nasty work, man. Nasty work.
All right, man.
God, do we need to pause the pod, bro?
All right, man. Shit, that was trash. Nike. Nike is doing better than Jordan Brand.
Oh, there's in-house conflict between Nike and Jordan Brand. Who's doing better?
They need to just split. Jordan needs his own factory now. Like, don't even make them in the same factory no more. Some of that bullshit might spill over into the Nike production.
Hey.
Nike, they going hard with Air Force One collaborations right now. I think it kind of popped off with Clark Kent, R.I.P. DJ Clark Kent, when he got the release. Finally got a actual release, even though it was a difficult shoe to get, very difficult shoe to get. It wasn't a conventional release. Then we got Fat Joe came back with, was it 3 or 4 colorways on the Terror Squad?
Yeah. I think it was maybe 3. I can't. Yeah.
It was the OG colorway. There was a red one, a pink one. And I think I saw a blue one. I don't think that blue one ever happened. Or it might have been friends and family or something like that. And the list goes on. They bringing back classic colorways, the linens, and there was a Blaze Pizza pair. Not Blaze Pizza. What was the pizza place in New York? I can't think of the name of it right now.
Oh yeah. I know.
Scars.
Yeah.
Scars Pizza. So they've been doing a lot with Air Force Ones. And when Nike reimagines the Air Force One, it's a lot better than that bullshit. But last week we got news about an Outkast collab, which I cannot wait for.
Hey.
And And now we get news of a Def Jam Fight for New York inspired Air Force One.
Fire. All black.
I don't know.
Triple black.
I don't know if this is an official collab or just inspiration. I don't know which developer or which publisher owns Def Jam, the Def Jam video games. If y'all not familiar, there was Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York, and there was a third one that was on the next generation. I believe it was PlayStation 3 or 4. Might have been PlayStation 4. That was a third Def Jam fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
But these triple black...
I'm just going to say EA owns Def Jam, the franchise at the moment.
Well, EA don't even own EA no more. Disney might have bought them too. I know EA. I think EA sold to some other company. I can't remember what company they sold to. Recent. That was pretty recent. I think that was this year in gaming news. But I am all for a Def Jam Fight for New York inspired colorway. They used the Nike with the Y instead of an I. And these look like pretty official pictures. There's a smaller version of a swoosh instead of the normal big swoosh. Translucent outsole with some writing on the outsole and on the insole. Leather tongue tag, all leather, triple black, Toomblade leather with that. Looks like a marker hang tag. Very thick stitching on that swoosh and the NYKE on the outer heel, like embossed.
Ooh. So just to tell you, PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners bought EA to this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So if y'all don't know, if y'all too young or maybe not into gaming, Def Jam Vendetta and Fight for New York, especially Fight for New York, I played the hell out of that game, bro. I wish I could have that game right now. They need to reissue that for the new platforms. However, a lot of people been screaming for that game to come back, but it's a lot of money involved. And we know how expensive it is to make video games nowadays. I don't even know how they pulled it off back then. I think it was probably a more lucrative game as far as profit margins are concerned back then. But the fact that we got microtransactions and all this extra shit nowadays, they would probably want to do some of that if they brought the game back.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of licensing involved with a Def Jam game because at the time it was all Def Jam artists or Def Jam affiliated artists that were on the game. The Ludacris, the Wu-Tang members. Fat Joe was a beast on that game, boy.
Bro, I might need to go but get that and try and play it. But yeah, that's crazy. But just to reiterate what Q just said, right? Just to add some content to it, GTA 6 is going to cost $2 billion to make. That just goes to show how much
you'll get that back though.
Yeah, easily because it will be the biggest game next year.
Easily. But yeah, all the licensing, all the music, the names and likenesses, all the logos, because everything was official with Def Jam Fight for New York. All the artists who had their own logo, that was present. The likenesses, the voices, all the artists voiced themselves. They probably did some mocap also. That's going to cost a lot to get these famous artists to come in and, put the suit on and sit there for all these hours to be in the game. I think Joe Budden was in the game too. Yeah, he was. Because Pump It Up was on the
Yeah,
game.
pump it up. Yeah.
Melissa Ford was also on the game.
Hey.
Like I said, Luda, Buster, Raekwon, Ghostface, Method Man, Redman,
Yeah.
Fat Joe, David Banner, like a bunch of artists, man. Super dope game. Snoop was the final boss. Henry Rollins was in the game. There's a lot going on. So I severely doubt if that'll happen. But the fact that we're getting this sneaker is dope. New York gonna go crazy for these, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna go crazy. Like, especially anything associated with Def Jam, it's gonna go crazy. You know, Def Jam. It's a heritage, bro. Absolute heritage.
LL. I think LL was on there too.
Dope.
That's a lot.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I do see more stuff like this happening. I think, not especially Nike, have learned from like collabs with like Terror Squad and stuff like that they're desired. People want them, and if there's a need for them, there will always be. If there's a need for them, there was always going to be a need for them. They will definitely release sneakers going forwards. This is why we're seeing the Outcast. This is why we're seeing Def Jam. This is why we saw the Terror Squads this year. This is why we saw the Linen. Yeah, Yachty. This is why we're seeing the Linens come back as well. Every single classic Air Force One that you could imagine and more, it came out this year, and then there will be more coming up with collaborations. So expect more artists to have like Air Force One collaborations. So it's no longer like a rare. It'll be less of a rarity to see a collaborator with that Air Force One than it was before, because I think they realised that there's a market there, and then they're opening up that market, especially with the entertainment side, and especially with stuff like that's going to appeal to people from regionally as well. I wouldn't be surprised if these released regionally, just in maybe New York. You never know.
Probably.
It could possibly happen. Yeah, because it's gonna sell more in the region where it's popular. So why would you know?
I think they'll drop online too, but probably a majority of the pairs, the in-store pairs, will be in New York. Just like Undefeated did with the 95s.
For sure, bro. For sure. I think so. For sure. But it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. Are you excited to see that? Because none of you are excited about the Outcast.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, what Def Jam Fight for New York is one of my favorite video games of all time. I spent countless hours on that game. That was one of them. Go to work, come home, play Def Jam. Like, I wouldn't watch no TV. I wouldn't, and that was a great era in hip hop with so many great artists, original artists doing their thing at that time. A lot of great music came out around that time and before. So just for Nike to reach back and to that franchise and bring this sneaker forward out of it, I think is a good thing.
Yeah,
it shows appreciation. It shows appreciation for the culture of gaming, hip hop, and sneakers at the same time.
Yeah, agreed. That's dope. That's very dope. I like that.
And those are probably my three favorite cultures to be a part of. So,
gaming here, but yeah. It's definitely entertainment and fashion. Fashion is dope. What would you like to see from Air Force Ones? Like, what other collaborators would you like to see jump on like an Air Force One?
I can't say, bro, because I'm getting Outcast Air Force Ones. I can't think of any other. Maybe another New York artist. Rockefeller.
They've see the thing is they've already got a Reebok, haven't they? Rockefeller Reeboks.
Yeah, but that's over.
I know.
But that wasn't Rockefeller. That was Jay-Z alone.
Yeah.
The S. Carters. So Rockefeller, the label, is a separate entity from Jay-Z on his own. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe Rock Nation now, I guess.
That'd be good. That'd definitely be good. Rock Nation would be
Instead
good.
of the old school Rockefeller logo on them, they can throw a Rock Nation logo on them. But there's a lot of artists who swear by Air Force Ones, especially the triple whites. In fact, Joe already got his. Maybe Jadakiss, maybe a Locks Air Force One. It will mainly be New York artists and Atlanta street artists. Maybe G Herbo, but G Herbo come with a lot of controversy. We know he loves Air Force Ones, him and Lil Bibby. So it would be street artists. T.I., Big Boy, but again, Big Boy is part of Outkast, so Killer Mike. Every artist that I think of came from a street background. So if in fact Joe could get off the Terror Squad Air Force One, maybe they should reach their hand out to some of these other street artists or street originated artists.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of that Air Force One money goes. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes out here buying 20 and 30 pairs of Air Force Ones in a year. It's nothing, bro, to randomly be in a sneaker store and see a street-looking dude walk in there asking about triple white Air Force Ones. I see it all the time, and they are pissed when you don't have a size.
Yeah, but I remember when Dr. Dre, when you go to his closet, and he was like every single day he's got a new Air Force One, and he don't wear a new Air Force. Every day he's got a new Air Force One. That maybe Dre deserves an Air Force One. Who knows? But like I'm talking about people that are passionate about the model need to get actual collaboration, especially if you're in the entertainment business. That would look absolutely dope. Aftermath Records, Interscope Records, all of that stuff. There's so much potential. This is why I love what they're doing, because it just means they can lean into it more. And it's just fantastic because this culture that we intertwine, like this music culture and the sneaker culture and fashion, is so intertwined that it just works. And this is why we see Future being a friend of the house at Louis Vuitton. This is the reason, because these guys rap about it. They wear it. They love it. Because they love it, it just works so naturally because the audience resonates to it. So it's the link between that is so interconnected that it just makes sense, bro.
I wonder if Future still got his Reebok deal.
Let me look that up while we talk.
Because he was Reebok and Margiela. I feel like he was responsible for a lot of silhouettes and colorways with both brands, because for years he wore a lot of Reeboks. I don't think it was
it's done.
necessarily exclusive.
No, it's done. Future is not currently affiliated with Reebok. His partnership was specific deal was like mid to 2010s, and ever since then it's ended. The partnership, the Future announced his partnership with Reebok in 2016, which included signature sneaker, but that was it. It's done. So he's a free agent. Free agent, bro.
So yeah, Jeezy.
That's another one, bro.
Jeezy. That's who I want to see get an Air Force One. Jeezy.
It just works.
He got a song called Air Forces. I don't want to see the other dude with the Air Force One song get it. I don't want to see the boy get another one. I don't want to see Travis get another one. Let's go. Jeezy Air Force One low.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Maybe off-white. All instead of all white, all tan or all sail with the snowman on it. And all black with the snowman. With the new snowman logo with the tuxedo. Yeah.
What they also need to do is let these artists have free reign because of what Lil Yachty's doing with his Air Force One, they're letting him have a bit more free reign, so he's getting his creative ideas out there and doing what he wants to do with the Air Force One because it appeals to the younger generation, because he is part of the younger generation. You need to let some of these artists, first of all, get the standard triple black or triple white, and then let them go and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, his forces sold out, so yeah. I mean, Jeezy wouldn't necessarily hit that demographic, but for those of us who grew up on his music and know what he represented and knows and loves the song Air Forces, yeah. I mean, I went from old school Chevys to drop top Porsches. You couldn't walk a mile in my Air Forces. You know what I'm saying? You got a built-in song for the commercial. You know what I'm saying? Let Shawty Red get some money off, his beat. Yeah. Or that might have been DJ Tump. I have to look up the credits on that song, but
Yeah.
I think it was Shawty Red. Sound like Shawty Red.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jeezy. That's my pick.
Exactly. It works. If it works, if it makes sense, if it makes money, make it happen. Simple as.
If they dropped a Snowman Air Force One, I'm buying them.
There you go. That's what Nike need to hear. That's what just Nike.
I will have two pairs: the Outcast and the Snowmans. Because I sit in tear scores back.
Because this is why it needs to be regional. This is why it needs to be regional, because, and talking about regional exclusives, we've mentioned regional exclusives, and I think, who was it doing a regional exclusive recently? Let me just quickly look this up.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Palace too, yeah.
Palace is doing 9 cities, specific 9 city drops. We saw this coming, or we talked about this coming in the last couple of years. It's happening. If you do Air Force Ones like this, I know people are going to be salty, but if you do Air Forces like this, it belongs in those certain regions because that affiliation with that region is so strong. You need to give that region first dibs all the time, because they made that silhouette popular, or they endorsed it and loved it and took it in. One of the two.
The Air Force One low is a national thing for the U.S. You can go to any urban city in any state, and you will see Air Force One lows. Whether it's L.A. or New York, Atlanta, Miami, Houston. Like, when you listen to the rappers who like to talk about how fresh they are, they gonna have an Air Force One line. DC, you name it. Chicago. Like I named Herbo from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like Sauce Walker from Texas. We know New York already. They claim everything. We know Atlanta already. I just told you about Jeezy, T.I., hell, Lil Wayne, New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I also like getting away from the Air Force One. I also hope that Nike's actually paying attention to this, because there's other models out there that affiliate with other regions that they could actually do a lot with, and we know that already. So
they gotta have. The problem is they don't have the Ekin program. The Ekins were the ones who let them know. It's like having 1,000 Eric Costins. Eric Costin is around skaters all the time, so he knows what the skaters look for. He knows what skaters want out of their footwear. The Ekins were Nike's street team. They went to the stores. They talked to the customers. They were in the culture. They went to the events. They sometimes even threw events and sponsored events where the Ekins were the driving force, getting the people together, getting the information from those people and bringing it back to the brand to create the products that the people wanted and would appreciate. Bring back Ekins and hire me.
That's the one. That's the move.
I'll quit my job and be a full-time Nike employee.
That one there, bro. That one there. It's important. Like, but Let's just see. But shall we go on to our special sneaker court this week? Our Christmas sneaker court this week.
I ain't got no Christmas music on it though.
No, it doesn't.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. This week we have 3 strikes for the 3 stripes because we got 3 cases for Adidas this week. First of all, bro, have you ever known a situation where an athlete has got a sneaker before the public or another influencer? Have you ever known that case before, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this week, right, maybe in occasion, but this week, right, James Harden had to reach out to you saw this story, didn't you, bro? I'm trying to find this story. But James Harden reached out to a streamer. I think the streamer's name is Ray. I'm trying to find this quickly. Apologies. The streamer's name is Ray Asian Boy. He's actually has signed for Adidas, and Adidas gave him the sneaker before Harden. James Harden watched the actual stream, and he said, "Wow, you got the sneaker before I did." And Ray said, "Don't worry, bro. I'll send you this sneaker." Now, bro, how much of a bad look is that? If your brand, as an athlete that your sneaker is supposed to be given to first, or you are supposed to test, is given to an influencer. That's strike number 1, bro, because that's disgusting behavior, bro, because James Harden needs to have that shoe before anybody else. You just did James Harden dirty. That's all I'm saying. That's terrible behavior. And on that, guilty. What you would say, bro? James Harden was begging for his sneaker to an influencer. All right, strike number 2. Let's go. we're on the roll. Guilty. Strike number 2. This week, Adidas self-claimed the jellyfish as a sneaker of the year. I'm gonna say one thing. You don't get that right. The public gets that right. The public judges if your sneaker is sneaker of the year. I know you got amped. I know you got hyped that your jellyfish was doing numbers because you limited them too much. You basically short-ended the market to short-change them and basically resale went crazy. Fair enough. You did a good job. But let the public tell you what the sneaker of the year is. The Brick by Bricks might be the sneaker of the year because that was contested by everybody. Maybe majority of the publications, maybe 20% said the jellyfish was a sneaker of the year. But 80% of the other public said maybe the undefeated 4s were, maybe the Brick by Bricks were, maybe the Neon 95s were, maybe the Yu-Gi-Oh 95s were. But sure, not a lot of people said the jellyfish, even though it was an amazing release and an amazing sneaker for a majority of people, claimed that that was the sneaker of the year. So you can't self-claim a sneaker to be the sneaker of the year just because of a few publications. Let the general public tell you guys if your sneaker is sneaker of the year, because, boy, I could call a turd dog food, but it ain't dog food, is it? That's what I'm gonna say, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Strike 2, now we go to strike 3. Now, our bro, King Rod, put on James Harden's sneaker this week, and within 30 minutes, that creased like paper. There you go, bro. Thank you for putting up. It creased like paper. what are you making your sneakers with? Is it a paper bag? I could probably put a paper bag that could do a better job than that sneaker right there. So tell me, why should anybody invest money in a sneaker that lasts for 30 seconds? This is not any 1 minute man situation. We need that sneaker to last a good couple of years to perform. Now I kind of realize why maybe James Harden sneakers don't sell out, because they probably are leaning towards the trash side. And on that, bro, that was strike number 3. Guilty, and all I can say is do better, support your athletes, and please don't claim something that majority of the people don't agree with, because you're looking real bad right now, because that was 3 strikes for the 3 stripes this week. Anything you want to say, bro?
First of all, right.
I knew you was gonna do this.
I done told you. Stay where you belong, brother. I was 5 minutes away from disowning you. You lucky my wife took up for you. Because me and TJ jumped right in them comments, boy, and we was on your ass. Not too much on Rod. You my brother. I love you to death. If you post another picture with Adidas on your feet, I'm going to drive to Florida myself and slap the fitted off your head. Then you got the nerve to get the Jordan 9, the Harden 9s with the Gamma colorway. Did you miss the Gammas or something? I know you still got the Gammas from the last time they came out. We didn't have this conversation too many times. TJ pressed you the last time you was on the pod about not wearing your 11s. You got too many good 11s that you've been sitting on forever. And now look, the Gammas then came back around. I hope you got your pair. We ain't had no conversation about it. But we gonna have a conversation about these damn hard 9s, because you shouldn't have bought them in the first place. What are you doing,
it's almost as bad as Ocho Cinco thinking those other Nikes would get with.
It's an ugly thing.
It's a definitely ugly thing. Yo, I'm gonna say Adidas, do better, man. That you are really treading on eggshells at the moment, because first of all, you gave a sneaker to a streamer, even though he's a signed streamer to Adidas. You gave it to a streamer because it belongs to James Harden first and foremost. You got James Harden begging the streamer to give him the sneaker, and the streamer's like, "Yeah, I'll send it to you, bro." What? James Harden should be able to walk into any department in your facilities and pick up anything he wants. How is James Harden not got that sneaker? For one. Second of all, you claiming that the jellyfish is the sneaker of the year, that's you and you alone, right? And number 2, okay, talk about arrogance. And number three, bro, don't make your sneakers trash that they fall apart in an instant. Like, bro, what next? Sugar sneakers when you walk out in the rain and they just melt. What are we talking about? That's guilty on all 3 terms. Do better, because you're definitely not looking good right now. Simple. That was it, bro.
Have they ever looked good?
I'm looking right now.
Listen to the
looking
man
worse now.
Telling the truth. Right, I'm on your ass. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I told you, bro. 3 strikes for 3 stripes. You might as well just change the stripes to 3 gravels in future. Alright, let's do some discounts.
Okay. I got quite a few discounts this week.
Alright, cool.
Santia Deck is the first black female athlete to have her own footwear brand. And it is called Tronus. She is Santia is a professional flag football player. And look up the website. It's live and popping. So I'm not going to comment on the way the shoes look or how much they cost or none of that. I'm just going to celebrate Miss Deck. She is apparently a champion. I do not keep up with flag football at all. So y'all go do y'all own fact checking. But she got slides and sneakers and whatnots on here. So oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Nope.
$100 for the slides. But it's for the flag football culture, youth sizes. So yeah, shout out to Santia Deck.
Yeah, shout out.
Wale took over DC for his GT Cut Future colorway release. 20 degrees out there. The line was wrapped around the corner. So shout out to Wale. And that Goa Dome, I think it was we said that was gonna be friends and family. So shout out to Wale once again. Don C. I don't know who did this, but Don C don't like y'all NBA players. He don't like the fact that the NBA is showing the tunnel walks every game. Because according to Don C, 85% NBA players can't dress anyway.
Is that what's your thoughts? Is he correct?
Yeah. Y'all seen Kyle Kuzma? I hate to keep using him, but he's the prime example of NBA players can't dress. Him and Russell Westbrook, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Don C says, and I quote, "There's a misconception that NBA fans care about what these guys wear to the arena. We do not care about 85% of these guys who can't dress." We can watch a real fashion show. We can watch a real fashion show or street style images if we want fashion inspiration. The league is forcing something that is not messaging authentic. End quote. I 1000% agree with Don C.
Hey. They want to do something.
Don C, make some more Nikes and Jordans, please.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I love some of the Don C sneakers he's done. He needs to do more. For sure.
Right. Well, you mentioned it earlier in the pod. The Jordan 4014 in a Ferrari colorway. The 4016 in the white and blue is on sneakers in the US right now. We saw Bam Adebayo. Was it Bam? Wait a minute. Yeah, Bam Adebayo debuted the Jordan 4020 a few days ago. He wore them in a game. They look nice. They look better than the Jordan 20s, in my opinion. And last but not least, the Jordan 4023 in the bread colorway. I cannot wait. I like them better than the 4016. And I like the 4016. Sad story. Nike fumbled Messi.
Yeah.
Messi had a Nike deal when he was 16 years old. Some kind of way there was a mix-up where he asked for some merch, some apparel he did not get, and he went to go sign with Adidas when his contract was up. This was obviously before he was the greatest football player in the world.
No.
No.
Let me stop you there. At 16, everybody knew. I knew.
Not everybody knew because Nike didn't know. They gave him $10,000 a year for his contract.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you know football, you knew Lionel Messi was the next one because he was, even in the FIFA manager games, he was the best player you could ever get under 15s, bro. He was the one before he was the one.
That doesn't always translate. You remember Freddie Adu? Do you remember Freddie Adu?
I know Freddie Adu. What happened
to Freddie Adu?
I know. He broke into the Barcelona scene when he was 16, bro. They should have known. But
they should not have known. Nobody knew.
Bro, and we're talking about Freddie Adu. We're talking about Barcelona. We're not talking about American football. We're talking about Barcelona. I mean soccer. If you guys are listening in the States, we're talking about Barcelona. Barcelona do not make mistakes, bro.
Well, they fumbled Messi. However, they just signed 11-year-old Destiny Cosiso.
Okay.
This kid got 145 goals in 52 matches. He's 11. So, and he's in the Barcelona system.
Defo. Get in there. You don't make that same mistake. I'm telling you, don't make that same mistake. Like
I said, they got him. Hopefully they can keep him. In other cap-ass news, some dude running around talking about Michael Jackson was going to start a jean company called Billie Jeans. And he claims to have a pair of jeans that he and Michael designed.
That's cat.
Dude look like he's 23. Michael Jackson died before you were able to reproduce, sir. What are you talking about?
What? Because
you was going to do this and that with Michael Jackson.
Bro, maybe he was jealous because he wasn't his lover. I'm just saying.
Bro, Michael Jackson died like 15, 20 years ago. Where were you then? Where were you in the 80s when Billie Jean was topping the charts? In your father's jeans is where you were. Look it up, bro. Like this dude looks like a kid compared to me.
Bro, I could say something worse. I could no. We'll go postpone it. Next up.
Speaking of Air Force One legendary colorways, 2026 Air Max 95 COJP linen.
Oh, I saw that. That's crazy. That was crazy, actually. That was crazy.
This might be on the radar.
That's crazy.
Speaking of Air Max 95s, I told you what was going to happen when they restocked them white Levi 95s, didn't I? Lorenz is making more Levi's 95s to sell for $1,000.
I got just one thing I want to say on that. Do not be surprised if Nike shut that down. Do not be surprised.
He buying up the pairs and he customizing them and reselling them. We know they cracking down. They've been cracking down. And lately, I've been seeing more and more reports of them cracking down even more, going after smaller, way smaller companies than Adidas. So, hey, they got Adidas, they got StockX. Y'all be careful out there trying to resell Nikes, and especially these them two letters that we don't like on this podcast. Sharif O'Neal is in charge of Shaq brand. He's no longer playing basketball. I really, really wish that his health would have allowed him to continue playing basketball, because I think he's the only one of Shaq's sons who had true potential to make the NBA. He was a lot different player than his father, but I enjoyed watching him play high school and a little bit of college that he got to play, but his basketball journey is over, sadly. But Shaq put him in charge of the Shaq brand after giving him a job at Reebok shortly. So shout out to Sharif. He's trying to focus on skating and youth culture. So hopefully he can bring some prominence to that Shaq brand, because we know, just like he knows, he said it on the interview, that if you're wearing Shaqs in school, just be ready for the jokes and the Jones. So hopefully he can bring some validity to the brand and continue his father's legacy in other ways than basketball. I got high hopes for Sharif.
Let's hope.
So shout out to Shaq and Sharif and the whole O'Neal family. Swarovski is back. Air Jordan 1. $1,005.
The question is, who asked for it?
People who like Swarovski crystal, I guess.
Okay. I've never seen one in real life. Bro, I haven't seen one in real life, if I'm honest.
I've seen some Swarovski stuff before.
No, I'm talking the shoes. The shoes.
I saw the Air Force Ones. Not the Air Force One. I'm sorry, the Jordan 1 Lows Swarovski in real life.
Okay.
They're very shiny, even though they're black and gray. That is about it for me.
Okay, I got a quick couple. We already know Neo 95s are releasing wider in 2026, but you can now get Lego Neo 95s coming soon, which is I think it's coming soon. Grade school version. So that's coming. Nike's releasing convertible diaper bags. Don't know what that means. That's gonna be interesting for the kids if you want them. Undefeated 95 LAs. There's 2,000 pairs coming to LA. That's gonna be quite interesting. Another regional exclusive. Cortez have got collaboration with Nike. With another Nike collaboration for the socks. So that's coming out next in 2026. Your favourite GOAT, but not my favourite GOAT, because my favourite GOAT is Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo has got a Bape collaboration.
Why do you even say that? Fuck Ronaldo.
Well, if anybody wants it. Nike Air Max 95 Valentine's Day. It's coming. If you've seen it, looks nice. Definitely looks nice. Jordan Tatum 4's first strings. That's coming soon. And last but not least, the year of the horse. Expect more pony hair on your sneakers because the Nike Kobe 8 will be covered in pony hair. So watch out for that in 2026. And that's it, bro. That's the show.
I really hope they don't pony hair this collection out. It's low-hanging fruit, man. It's low-hanging fruit. Just don't pony everything out, man. I got some clippers. I'm gonna shave. If I want a pair, yeah, I'm gonna shave it. I got a couple of shoes with pony hair on. I just don't like it. I want to shave my undefeated dunks because the pony hair start going all over the place and it looked like a bad haircut at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. That was a show, bro. That was pretty much a show this week. Yeah, I'm not too keen on pony hair stuff, bro. Like it's good in little dibs and dabs.
Yeah, I got 2 pairs with pony hair on them. I don't like it on either. I like both the colorways, but I just don't like that material. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody who got the social status 6s because they was a lot of pony hair on those.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, that's it, man. Happy holidays to y'all. For those of y'all that's watching, whether it's 2 days before or the day before Christmas, hopefully everybody has a great time with their family, their kids, their friends. That's what it's really about. It's not about the gifts. It's about appreciating your people and looking forward to the calendar flipping. And just fellowship, man. We're going to push fellowship for the next year.
Yeah.
And be safe.
Be safe. 100% be safe. I would say anything you got unresolved in 2025, resolve it before 2026 hits. Start a fresh chapter, start a new phase, and then refocus and go harder than you ever have. So just keep motivated, guys. Keep motivated. You can do it. I believe in you. You can
Facts. Do it. On that note, have a great day, great week, a great remainder of December, and hopefully you had a great 2025. Continue to buy what you like, rock what you like, and don't believe the hype because the hype ain't real. And sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool. Remember that, guys. Always remember that, guys.
Yep. Especially if you're trying to buy some damn bent up ass Harkins.
Exactly. Paperweights.
Right. Decoration.
Peace out, guys. Peace. They're not even decorations, bro. You can't put them on Christmas trees. You'll fly away.